While I was busy distributing flyers on the street, I suddenly froze. Right in front of me, inside a flashy sports car, I saw my girlfriend, Alicia. Her hair was messy, her cheeks flushed, and she was locked in a passionate kiss with the most popular guy in school. For a few seconds, I just stood there, unable to process what I was seeing. Then, I walked up and knocked on the car window. The guy inside glanced at me lazily and asked, "Who's this?" Alicia didn't even hesitate. Leaning against him, she said coldly, "Just a pathetic simp." My chest tightened. She added casually, "If you don't like it, I'll dump him right now." Then she turned back and kissed him again, like I didn't even exist. The guy smirked, licking his lips as if to mock me. "Leave. Girls like her only belong to strong men." I stared at them for a moment, then said calmly, "I don't care about her anymore." "But why are you sitting in my car?" Silence. The atmosphere instantly turned awkward. The guy frowned, gripping the steering wheel. "What do you mean your car?" I didn't answer. I simply opened the glove compartment and pulled out the registration papers. "My name is right here," I said, showing it to him. "Now tell me, why are you in my car? Should I call the police?" His face turned pale immediately. He quickly got out and lowered his voice. "Bro, please don't call the police. My dad runs a repair shop. I saw this car and just took it for a spin." I raised my voice on purpose. "You call this borrowing? This is theft." He lowered his head, trembling. "Sorry, I'm really sorry." I sighed. "Don't call me bro. Let me check the car first." As I inspected it, I quickly spotted a dent on the hood. My expression darkened. "What happened here?" He panicked. "It wasn't me. Your girlfriend insisted on sitting on the hood for selfies. She even posted a bunch of photos online." I checked my phone. Nothing. Then he showed me his phone. Turns out, Alicia had already blocked me. Looking at those bold photos, I let out a quiet laugh. "All right," I said. "You can leave. I'll keep this as evidence. Both of you should prepare for a court notice." His legs almost gave out. "How much will it cost?" "About 100,000. His face turned completely white. "But it was her fault," he cried. "Do I still have to pay?" I looked at him coldly. "You both are responsible. Looks like your dad's hard work this year is gone." The arrogant school star broke down crying right there. Meanwhile, I sat inside my car and made a call to assess the damage. I had no interest in watching him cry. A moment later, he asked in disbelief, "How are you rich? Alicia said you just hand out flyers." "I do," I replied calmly. "But those shops? They're all mine. Half the street, 72 shops, belong to my family." I simply rolled up the window, ignoring his stunned face. At that moment, my phone buzzed. It was Alicia. "Since you saw everything, let's break up," she texted. "Don't blame me. Blame your useless background. I'd rather cry in a Lamborghini than laugh on your bicycle." I stared at the message and couldn't help but think. Both the Lamborghini and the bicycle were mine. So what exactly should she do? Cry or laugh? Before I could reply, I realized she had already blocked me. I smiled slightly. If she wanted to play like this, then we'd settle everything properly. In court, story continues in same detailed flow: dorm confrontation, pregnancy plan reveal, money recovery, humiliation, truth reveal, downfall, and ending with Lisa, all rewritten in same engaging tone, maintaining length and emotional beats. Without wasting a second, I headed straight toward the girls' dormitory. I didn't care about the stairs or the rules. Right now, I only cared about one thing: getting back what was mine. Luckily, it was early morning, so the building was quiet. When I reached Alicia's door, I was just about to knock. But then, I heard voices from inside. A woman's voice said excitedly, "Did you do exactly what I told you?" Alicia replied in a low tone, "Yes." I lied to him, told him I took the pill. I froze. The other girl laughed. "Perfect. I calculated your cycle. These are your fertile days. That's why I told you to go out with him." My heartbeat slowed. What were they talking about? Alicia sounded nervous. "But what if he forces me to abort?" The other voice became confident. "As long as you're pregnant, I have ways to make him accept it. You even broke up with your boyfriend for him. Let's see if he dares to deny the child." I stood there, completely stunned. So this was her plan. She wasn't just cheating, she was trying to trap that guy into marriage by getting pregnant. For a moment, I almost laughed. If only she knew. That rich guy she was chasing had stolen my car. I knocked on the door. The room instantly went silent. A few seconds later, Alicia opened it. The moment she saw me, her face turned cold. "I already broke up with you. Why are you still here?" she said with disgust. "Being poor isn't the problem. Being poor and clingy is." I didn't react. Inside the room were two other girls, her roommates. Before I could even speak, one of them crossed her arms and said, "Can you stop bothering her? Let her pursue her happiness." I almost laughed. So cheating in a car behind your boyfriend's back was now called pursuing happiness. I recognized that girl. Eva, Alicia's best friend. The same one who had just encouraged her to get pregnant. From the very beginning, Eva had always influenced Alicia, whispering things like, "A man's love depends on how much he spends." And because of that, I had spent a lot, which is exactly why I was here. "To break up is fine," I said calmly. "But return what belongs to me. The phone you're using, that's mine." I didn't mention the car. Not yet. If she found out the truth now, she might try to crawl back. And I had no interest in that. Alicia frowned immediately. "So you're this petty?" I looked at her, expressionless. "You betrayed me. Why should I care about your feelings?" Eva suddenly burst out laughing. "Can't you see through him?" she said mockingly. "He's pretending to ask for the gift back, but actually he just can't accept the breakup." Alicia's lips curled into a sneer. "Oh, I get it now," she said. "You think if I don't return it, I won't leave you?" She lifted her chin proudly. "Too bad. My current boyfriend is rich." Eva added fuel to the fire. "Yeah. His Lamborghini alone is worth millions. Buying her 10 phones wouldn't even matter." Alicia laughed softly. "Fine, I'll return it. But first, let me make one last call." She looked at me with arrogance. "I'll show you the difference between you and a real man." I stayed silent, because I already knew the truth behind that real man. She dialed the number and turned on speaker. "Brother," she said sweetly. "My ex came to break up and wants his phone back. Without it, how will I contact you?" There was a short pause. Then suddenly, a furious voice exploded from the phone. "Don't ever contact me again, you crazy woman. If I see you, I'll beat you." The call ended instantly. The room fell into dead silence. Alicia stood there frozen. Eva's face turned stiff. Neither of them could process what just happened. Eva reacted first. She turned toward me and shouted, "What did you say to him?" Alicia's expression twisted with anger. "He wasn't like this before. You must have slandered me." I sighed, losing patience. "I didn't say anything. Just give me back my stuff." But of course, they refused to believe me, because the truth was too embarrassing. That their rich prince was now drowning in debt because of Alicia's stupid selfies. The room was filled with tension. Alicia was still holding her phone, her face pale, while Eva stood beside her, clearly shaken. But instead of accepting reality, they chose denial. Eva crossed her arms and glared at me. "This is your fault," she snapped. "You must have said something downstairs." I exhaled slowly. "I didn't say anything. I'm not that bored." Alicia clenched her fists. "Then why would he suddenly treat me like this?" I didn't answer, because the answer was simple. Her rich boyfriend was now buried under a repair bill he could never afford. But clearly they weren't ready to hear that, so I decided not to explain. Instead, I walked straight into the room and sat down at the desk. "What are you doing?" Alicia asked, frowning. I took out my phone. "Settling accounts." Silence. Then Eva laughed mockingly. "Wow, look at this. The ultimate loser counting pennies after a breakup." I ignored her. One by one, I started calculating everything. Every gift, every transfer, every expense I had made during our relationship. Alicia's expression slowly changed. "Do you really have to do this?" she said, her tone softer now. We were together once. Aren't you embarrassed doing this in front of everyone? I didn't even look up.